I am really looking forward to this today. If you're new here, my name is Kate, and if I'm in my bathroom, that means I'm getting ready to go see a musical, or in this case, a comedy. Hi! Titus! Titus, you were so good this morning. Come say hi. Come say hi to camera. Say hi. Hi, everyone. I just came back from the dog park.
Oh, I'm camera shy.
Okay, so when I filmed this about a year ago, I had the grand idea of just voicing over myself while I was getting ready because I had no clue what I wanted to talk about. Not a great idea in the grand scheme of things. But let's do our best to capture my thoughts before seeing this musical, comedy. Today we are seeing Clue. Let's start with the synopsis on the Stroud Center's website. A mansion, a murder, a mystery. Murder and blackmail are on the menu when 6 mysterious guests assemble at Body Manor for a night they'll never forget. Was it Miss Peacock in the study with the knife? Or was it Colonel Mustard in the library with the wrench? Based on the fan favorite 1985 Paramount Pictures movie and inspired by the classic Hasbro board game, Clue is the ultimate whodunit that will leave you dying of laughter and keep you guessing until the final twist. The website does list that the show is only an hour and 20 minutes long with no intermission, so it's giving off 6 vibes based on the length, but not the singing. I didn't think there was any singing in the show, and spoiler alert, I was right. I've never seen the movie, but of course I've played the board game. It's a classic. So, though I have no clue what to expect, even a little, I'm very excited to see this show. A board game come to life? Yes, please. Oh, and a little fun fact to share. I forgot how I learned this, but in our cast, the guy who played Mr. Green, John Schartzer, was perp number 4 in the iconic Brooklyn Nine-Nine I Want It That Way scene. Anyway, final thoughts? I got nothing, but it's good because I'm ready. Let's go see if Mom's ready. She probably is.
So I saw your...
Mom, do you see what I'm trying to chat? What is the word I'm looking for?
channel?
Yeah. So I'm trying to channel here with this outfit.
Are you the cook?
No. Professor Plum.
Oh, Professor Plum.
Purple.
Oh, I should have worn red and I could have been Miss Scarlet. Okay.
Surprise, we are going to lunch, but not where you're expecting us to go to lunch. Since this is our last season ticket show, we decided to go somewhere special for lunch.
So wait and see.
Finished at the social.
Very good experience. I would highly recommend it. To anyone who has never eaten there before.
It was fantastic. But now on our way to our final show. So sad, but very excited for this. Did you get it?
I think I did. I think I got one. See, this one I didn't like because, and that one's good.
All right, an hour and, we're back to the car.
Yeah, I don't even know if it was an hour and a half.
But after a very short comedy, we are in the car for one last review for now. We will be removing a category from today's review because there was no singing, so we will not be doing the music to dialogue ratio. With that, let's start with the look.
I thought it was very interesting in the beginning because as people were arriving, they were sticking them in the parlor. And so when they put the first person in, you didn't see anything. You just saw them go in a door. And as people started coming, they pulled it out a little bit further so that you could see them.
The whole set seemed to do that. There were like 4 side doors on the set, and each of those pieces
when you opened the door, like the piece kind of came out to give you a look at what was actually inside of the room. That was a great way to show off more rooms than you probably could do just like big backdrops type thing. And also like when they changed scenes from the parlor into the dining room, they had like big set pieces that did move forward to have more of a backdrop of like a dining room.
Right.
But like the moving of it was so seamless, and the way they got into it, like you kind of forgot that you were watching these things move. They were very simple, but not at the same time. It's like hard to describe, I feel like.
Yeah, because I feel like they were big sets, but I didn't feel like you felt like they were big sets.
Yeah, and costuming and props. There was a candlestick, a lead pipe, a revolver, a rope,
a knife,
a dagger. Yes.
A dagger. Yeah. It was interesting to see the board game because you know all the characters and you know all the pieces, and it was very interesting to see how they put that together.
Quick interjection, because we totally forgot to mention anything about the lighting.
It was stormy weather and there was lightning and thunder. When the curtain first went up, what was very interesting was there was lightning on the sides of the theater, which were kind of cool. The lightning was very realistic in the show. They used it appropriately, but they also used it, to emphasize something. Instead of doing the dun dun dun, you had your clap of thunder and the lightning. It just kind of added to the whole show.
Moving on to sound. I think we're in agreement with this. It was loud enough to hear everyone.
Yes.
But sometimes they talked a little too fast. And each character had an accent that pertained to their character.
Right.
And at least in my opinion, it was mainly the butler that would talk too fast.
And I almost felt like he was not enunciating and he was mumbling because he was talking so fast.
When they talked a little too fast, it got very mumbled, and
Yes.
you had to really hone into what they were saying.
Right. And you might not have gotten everything. You might have gotten the gist of it, but that was an issue. I agree.
They did have background music, and that wasn't even too loud.
No.
Yeah, the music was mainly during transitioning things or when there was no talking, so the music didn't ever take away, and it wasn't too loud.
Right. I would agree.
Lastly is execution.
It was a very fun show to go see. I had read about this, a lot of physical humor that you don't necessarily see a lot of anymore, and not like obnoxious Three Stooges stuff, but just physical stuff that was just funny. Like the chandelier coming down on top of a guy in slow motion was like on spot. I also like too that they really gave you a lot of clues, but I think if you didn't really know how it was supposed to end, you knew, like, you're like, oh, that must be a clue, but it was completely different than what you thought it was going to be.
I agree. I loved the way Mr. Green ran. Like, knees up, almost like arms wailing.
He was very tall and lanky and just kind of went over the top with the physical in a good way, not in a bad way. He really took the physical humor part to heart.
Yeah.
And did a really nice job with it.
Yeah, it was really funny. And with the clues thing, it's like one of those things, if you're just there watching to be entertained, you might not catch on to the clues that they're kind of giving throughout. But if you're really there watching and paying attention to all the details, then to Mom's point, you might catch on to be able to kind of figure it out on your own. But I was definitely just there for the being entertained piece. I missed all of those clues. I was like, oh, I didn't even know he left that in there. Like, the ending was hilarious.
Yes.
It goes back to the physical comedy part, I think, at the end.
Yes.
It was funny. It's supposed to be a comedy, and it definitely was a comedy. All right, after quick deliberation,
yes,
Mom and I are in agreement with our scores, so we will go through those together. So for look, we're going to give it a 5.
For sound, we're going to give it a 3.
And for execution, we're going to give it a 5.
And that rounds up to grand total of 4.5.
So the big question, would you recommend it?
Absolutely. I enjoyed it and I think you should go and see it.
I also think this is a good family-friendly show.
Yes.
I think kids would thoroughly enjoy it.
Yes.
Especially if you've played the game or seen the movie. I think kids will really enjoy it. It's funny. There's a little bit of inappropriate humor, but they glance over it really quickly. Just know there's every once in a while a sly comment here or there of sexual innuendos, I guess.
Yes, that would be good. And sexuality.
Yeah.
Who's a homosexual? Not me.
Well, friends, with that was all we have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you on the flip side. Bye.